Gwe Ipchilidach. Bonjour, bienvenue, hello, and welcome once again to the beautiful Rath Eastlink Community Center, the Community Credit Union Arena, for today's championship game at the 2025 Nova Scotia U16AAA Provincial Championship Tournament here on AO Live. My name is Michael Petter. This is a Petter Sports and Streaming production. And before we go any further in our pregame, we must take a moment, as we always do, to acknowledge that the Rath Eastlink Community Center, the entire town of Truro, and the entire region covered by the Nova Scotia Under-16 AAA Hockey League, which, despite its name, not only includes Nova Scotia, but also includes all of Prince Edward Island and New Brunswick, all lies within the ancestral and unceded territory of Mi'kmaq. And not a lot to say to set up this game, except for the fact that one of these teams will walk away as the champions of the province of Nova Scotia at the U16 AAA level. Both of these teams, however, will be going to the Maritime Championship Tournament hosted by the Cabot Highlanders. And again, I believe that is next weekend. Now, why are they both going? Because, and I got this directly from the president of the league, Jamie Stone, just yesterday. Here's how it breaks down for the 5 teams who will be attending. Last year there were only 4 teams that got to go to the tournament. This year there are 5, and we're going to run you through all 5 of them right now really quickly. First off, for finishing with the best record in the regular season all year long, the Western Rebels were awarded an automatic spot in the tournament. So the Western Rebels of Western PEI got in by virtue of having that spot. Because there are only 2 teams in Prince Edward Island, the other Prince Edward Island team, the Eastern Dukes, will get in either as the PEI champions or as the runners-up for PEI, because the Western Rebels were already in. The championship for PEI is a best-of-7 series between those 2 teams. Game 6 of that series was played last night, with the Dukes winning 3-2, and so they will go to a 7th and deciding game tomorrow night, hosted by the Western Rebels. Again, both of those teams already have a spot booked in the tournament. The Moncton Thunderbirds won the New Brunswick Championship over the St. John Vitoes, so the Moncton Thunderbirds are in. That's 3 spots. The Voyageurs, actually before we get to the Voyageurs, the Cabot Highlanders are going to be the host team. So whether they win Nova Scotia today or whether they lose Nova Scotia today, they will be in as the host team, and the Voyageurs, therefore, as the either gold medalists for Nova Scotia or silver medalists for Nova Scotia, will get in as the Nova Scotia representatives. And again, we got this directly from the president of the Nova Scotia Under-16 AAA Hockey League, Jamie Stone. So we can tell you with certainty that that is what is going to happen. Now, let's take a closer look at the matchup for this particular game. We've got the Voyageurs, as mentioned, and the Cabot Highlanders. They have played each other 8 times already this season. The Voyageurs have won 6 of those meetings. Through the regular season, the Voyageurs won in October 2-0. They won both halves of a weekend set in November 4-3 and 3-2. And then Cabot won their only regular season victory against the Voyageurs 5-3 on February 2nd. They then met in a best-of-3 series earlier this month to determine which of them would get into this tournament here for the Nova Scotia Championship. It turned out they both got in because the host team for this tournament, the Fundy Thunder, won their way in. So the Voyageurs won the best-of-3 series. The Cabot Highlanders ended up getting in as the highest-ranked non-winning team from the 4 series. The best-of-3 series went to a full 3 games, with the Voyageurs victories coming by scores of 6-1 in Game 1 and 6-3 in Game 3. The Highlanders won Game 2 of that set 5-0. And then the most recent meeting between these 2 teams came just yesterday in the round-robin portion of this tournament. Voyageurs winning that one by a score of 3-1. So again, 6 wins for the Voyageurs in the previous 8 meetings, 2 wins for the Highlanders, and we'll take you through the starting goaltenders and everything else after some pregame introductions.
Today's game will be between the hometown team, Voyageurs Hockey Club, and the visiting team, Highlanders. For those who are able, please stand and remove your hats for playing for Canada.
All right, let's take a look at the starting goaltenders for this game. First, for the visiting Highlanders, it will. Ferrance was named the first team all-star goaltender for the league this season. As far as this tournament goes, he's got a 2-0 record, a 1.5 goals against average, and a .969 save percentage. And as my awesome cameraman Duncan McLean pans over to the other side of the ice, we see the starting goalie Logan Wallace. He has played in all 4 games for the Voyageurs in this tournament, playing all but 20 minutes of one game. He has a 3-1 record, a stellar 1.67 goals against average, and a .943 save percentage. He also has the only shutout that took place in this tournament was backstopped by Wallace in their victory on the opening day against the Basin Armada. Sparks and Broussard line up for the face-off, and we are underway here at the Rath Eastlink Community Center Championship Sunday here on AO Live. Puck comes around the boards in the Voyageurs zone. Bowie with a shot. That's deflected by Sparks and ends up going off the outside of the net. It'll be picked up by Barrett for the V's. He'll get it across the center ice line, and the puck ends up touching one of the players on the Cabot Highlander bench, and so we'll get our first stoppage of the game just 20 seconds in. As always, we try to be interactive with our broadcasts here on AO Live when it's a Petter Sports and Streaming production. You can reach us one of 3 ways. You can get us through Facebook. Go to facebook.com and search for Petter Sports and Streaming, where the and is an ampersand. You can also get us through X. Go to x.com and search for Petter PC_sports. That's at PETTERPC_sports. And the third way is to get us through MJAHL Network. Go to mjahlnetwork.proboards.com. Look for the section marked All Other Levels of Hockey and the tab that is posted as NSU16AAA Provincials, and you can share your thoughts with us there as well. Watt with the puck in center ice. He takes a bump. It's turned over to the Highlanders. Heb lost it as he came in across the blue line. He was tied up by Vander Tobin. Now Evan Wren will gather it up. Wren turns and starts to work his way up ice. Gets around one check, now carries in across the blue line, fires a shot, and the first save of the game for Ferrance is blockered away to the near boards. McInnes will get it over to Davidson. That was Jack McInnes. And if you haven't seen the Highlanders play this season, you'll hear me say the name McInnes an awful lot, but there are 4 of them. So I'll try to make sure I keep it straight as to which one's Jack, which one's Jake, which one's John Hugh, and which one's Ryan. And if I do get them wrong, like I've said before, I don't mean any offense if I ever reference the wrong McInnes on any particular play. There's a big hit by Davidson on Beals as the 2 number 20s collide into the end boards. Davidson, the big boy, hitting Beals with that one. Now the puck comes all the way down the ice, picked up behind the net by McDonald. There's also 2 McDonalds in this game. A.J. McDonald for the Highlanders and Matthew McDonald for the Voyageurs. Here's Jake McInnes with the puck. McInnes gets the shot away, and the rebound comes all the way back to the line. John Hugh McInnes will send it around the boards. Jake McInnes will get to it first. turns to try and get away from the pressure of Ethan Jewer, plays it down into the corner for Davidson. Davidson looking to get it back to the line for Boyd, but he lost the puck, and Jewer was able to send it past Boyd and down the ice. Quick lineup note for the Highlanders. In yesterday's game, Daniel Landry, number 82, did not dress for the game against the Voyageurs yesterday. He is out there right now. In fact, Landry out there on the ice as we speak. There you see Daniel Landry. He missed, again, that game against the Voyageurs yesterday, but back out there for the championship game here today. Not sure if it was an injury situation or just to give him a little bit of rest, because he had been carrying so many minutes throughout the first 3 games of this tournament, and the Highlanders had already clinched their spot in today's game prior to that game against the V's yesterday. Puck comes around the near side boards. Williams will hold it in at the line, sends it back down low. Maddock Tobin bounces it off the wall, but it ends up on the stick of Daniel Landry. Link holds it in at the line. Now Broussard will come back and pick up a loose puck, plays it off the boards and out to center. Maddock Tobin there waiting for it. Tobin, another common surname that you'll hear in this game. You've got Maddock and Vander Tobin, who generally play on a line together with Evan Wren. Here's Barrett trying to keep the puck out of his own zone. It does eventually go in, but Gregor Beach is there to turn it up the other way. It looks like we might get an icing call here. And we do indeed, so we'll get a stoppage with 12:01 left to go in the first period. Another quick note, if you haven't been watching all of the games this weekend and you're going, how can there only be 12 minutes left in the first period already? They normally play 3:20s through the regular season, but for the purposes of this tournament, the game format has changed slightly. We were going this way all weekend long, 2 15-minute periods separated by a quick change of ends, and then a flood after the second, and then a full 20-minute third period. So that's how we're already down to 11:47 left to go in the first period, and we've only played 3 minutes and 14 seconds. Logan Wallace making his third stop of the period, and the face-off will stay in the Voyageurs zone, V's in their home whites, as they are technically the home team for the purposes of this game. Of course, both these teams playing away from their home rink in this tournament. But the Voyageurs are the home team for the purposes of this game by virtue of the head-to-head victory in the round robin in that game yesterday. Both teams finished with records of 3-1. Both teams also finished with 12 goals scored and 8 goals given up. So if the first tiebreaker had been goal ratio, that wouldn't have solved anything anyway. They both scored 12 goals in their 4 games. They both gave up 8 goals in their 4 games. But the head-to-head tiebreaker, which I think was before goal ratio anyway, was the Voyageurs getting the victory over the Highlanders in that game earlier in the weekend yesterday afternoon. Broussard has the puck at the far boards, tried to play it back to the line, but that's intercepted by McKeegan. McKeegan will play it off the wall. Barrett picks up there. Barrett trying to get around Austin Landry, and the captain of the Highlanders able to step into Barrett and deny him access to the front of the net. Now Link gets the takeaway for the Voyageurs going the other way against Theo Reddick, and it's launched down the ice again. Another icing call, 4:03 gone here in the first period of play. And we want to, I want to again take a moment to thank all of the crew that I've had working with me this weekend. Duncan McLean has been on the camera for all 11 games. He's been a huge help. All of the guys helping out over in the other room up here in the media section at the Rath Eastlink Community Center, Ashton and Chris and Mike, and all the help that they've given on the computer, running the scoreboard for me and whatnot. It really is greatly appreciated. There's McKeegan with a big hit on Broussard to knock him off the puck. Evan Wren getting the puck to come the other way. He gets it in across the blue line, but it's turned right back over. And now here come the Highlanders again. Broussard, nifty little move to get some space. Now gives to Oliver. Oliver went to play it for Boyd, but that pass a little bit too far in front of him, and Matthew McDonald able to get the puck. He'll launch it down the ice. Forance settles it there behind his own net. Up the near side wall. Puck gets to the line. Watt holding it onside. He'll play it off the boards to Wren. Wren will get it down into the corner. Vander Tobin waiting for it there. Bit of a different look to the lines today for the Voyageurs, as McDonald is playing on a line with Tobin, with Vander Tobin and Wren. And Maddock Tobin not with the line mates that he had been with through the rest of this tournament. Daniel Landry now playing the puck back down into the Voyageurs zone. Seabold will get it. He'll play it around to the near side for Watt. Watt gives back to Seabold. He'll get it over to the far side, out of the reach of McDonald. It'll come all the way to the line. John Hugh McInnes with a shot there. That'll be deflected away. And getting it down the ice is Vander Tobin. He'll get it up to Matthew McDonald. McDonald with a shot and a save made there by Ferrance. A relatively routine save, but a good long lead pass. Let's take another look at that one as we see Vander Tobin get onto the puck. A long lead pass there for McDonald, who turns, skates in, gets to the top of the face-off circle, fires the shot, and the save made. 5.5 minutes gone here, first period. Still looking for the first goal of this game. And Jake McInnes with the puck in his own zone. He'll play it off the glass and out. Glass always a dangerous option here at the Rath Eastlink Community Center, the Community Credit Union Arena. As the stanchions here, I don't know if they stick out more than they stick out at other buildings or if they're more squared off or what it is exactly. But the stanchions here in Truro at the Rath Eastlink Community Center tend to create a little bit of havoc if a puck goes wildly off of one of them, and it happens more often than in a lot of other buildings. Here's McDonald with the puck. He has to play it back to Daniel Landry. Landry's shot goes wide, almost set up perfectly for Jake McInnes, but McInnes couldn't get a shot away as the puck just hopped over his stick. Now Beals behind his own net. He'll play it over to Jewer. Jewer will use the wall to reverse it around to the near side. Jake McInnes, the first one to it. His shot blocked by Carew. McDonald with a shot, and he scores! A.J. McDonald able to go bar down and get the puck past Logan Wallace, and the Highlanders strike first. Here we see, oh, is it gonna go? Let's try this again. Here, let's try it again. Here we go, the puck comes around the boards. Held in at the line by Jake McInnes. His shot is blocked. The puck comes to Matthew McDonald, and McDonald gets that in, bar down, past Logan Wallace. And at 6:36 of the first period, A.J. McDonald, his second goal, 6th point of the weekend, assisted by Jake McInnes, gives the Highlanders the 1-0 lead. Highlanders never led in the game yesterday against the Voyageurs. Voyageurs scored first, made it 1-0 in the first period. Highlanders tied it up at 1, but then the Voyageurs got 2 goals in the third period, just over a minute apart, to give them the 3-1 victory and first place overall in the standings for the round robin. Battle right in front of the Highlander bench. LaBelle in there trying to work the puck free. 5 players in the battle. Campbell's in there as well. Now LaBelle gets the puck. He'll play it in across the blue line. Knocked down by Austin Landry. King gets it the other way up to Seabold. He'll play it across to his defense partner Watt. Ahead for McKeegan. And McKeegan will deflect it down into the far corner. Austin Landry gets to the puck first. The captain will play it around to the near side for Campbell. Up for Bowie. Bowie takes a bump from McKeegan. Able to maintain control of the puck. Now plays it to the far side. Seabold will send it down in behind the net. McKeegan gets there first for the Voyageurs. He's got a couple of Highlanders around him. And the puck is kicked free to Reddick. Reddick gets the puck ahead. It's knocked down by Barrett, but Reddick able to get it back and work it out to center ice. Backing it up now, Seabold gives to Watt. Watt will play it back all the way into his own zone. Across for Seabold. Now ahead to Barrett. Barrett in across the blue line. Taken off of the puck. Landry trying to work it the other way. Reddick also trying to get it out, but now it'll come back to Barrett again. His shot off the post. Following up is Carew with a chance, and that shot gets steered aside as well, and we were that close to a 1-1 scoreline. Now here's a 2-on-1 coming the other way. Reddick with the shot, the save made there. And now we'll head back the other way as we play a little bit of run and gun. Here's Carew with a shot, and the save made by Ferrance, and he'll hang on for a face-off. But how about this opportunity for the Voyageurs just a moment ago, as the opportunity gets put off of the post. Taking another look, There you see it rings right off of the iron. Back to Carew. He gets a second shot away. That one gets steered aside by Ferrance. Now right off of the draw, there's a chance for Wren. We're going to get our first penalty of the game coming up here in a moment as the stick of Van der Toben was knocked out of his hands. So we're going to get an interference call. It'll go against the Cabot Highlanders with 6:06 remaining in period number 1. As it's going to be Ryan McInnes going off for the interference call. And we can tell you that the Voyageurs power play through the tournament tied for first in the round robin, 30.8%. They went 4 for 13 on the power play. However, they are going against a penalty kill that was very good, killing off 9 of 11 shorthanded situations, 81.8%. That's good for third among the 5 teams in the round robin. Wren gets taken to the wall by Davidson as the Voyageurs stuck back in their own zone. 20 seconds gone so far in the power play. Played over to Mitchell. Maverick Mitchell will carry through center in across the blue line. Mitchell looking to get the puck to Van der Toben. That pass broken up by John Hugh McInnes. Now it gets to the line. Williams will hold it in, give it to Tobin. That's going to be a hand pass as Williams never got the puck down to his stick. And so we'll get a stoppage with 1:18 left to go in the power play, 5:24 left to go in the opening period of play. 1-0 the score in favor of the Cabot Highlanders. The goal coming from A.J. McDonald at the 6:36 mark. So if you're just tuning in, you just got to scroll back a little bit to find that goal. Here's Gauthier with the puck now. He has it stolen from him. Nice play by Davidson. Davidson coming in. Gets the shot away. Steered aside, but then the puck just left there. Carew, Gauthier both watching as Davidson came in to get it. Little bit of a miscommunication perhaps as they both thought the other guy was going to pick up. Now with 54 seconds left in the penalty, the Voyageurs get down into the Highlander zone. Sparks able to just poke the puck past Boyd. Gauthier will come in to pick up. Boyd still in there battling hard, but now Sparks on it. He'll circle away. Play it back to the line for Carew. Carew with a shot, kick save, and the rebound was right to Barrett, and he had open net to work with, but it hopped over his stick at the last second and cleared out to center. 26 seconds left to go in the Voyageurs man advantage. Sparks with the puck. His pass goes off the leg of McHattie, and Carew will gather it in now. Carew in across the line, gives to Barrett. Barrett carrying across the top of the zone, pass back for Beach. Beach nearly lost it out of the zone, but was able to recover in time. Now Beach will get it back at the near wall. Taking a look, down into the corner for Sparks. Sparks to Barrett with a shot, and that just misses wide side. Penalty has expired, and so working the puck up and out to center was Boyd. He gets it up to Reddick. Reddick coming through center. He'll dump it down. Wallace stops the puck behind his own net, and he'll reverse it back up the other way to McKeegan, but it's Bowie who gets to the puck first, just ahead of McKeegan. Bowie works it all the way into the near side corner, now plays it back to the line for Oliver. Across far side, John Hugh McInnes with the shot from the point. That misses the net. Broussard picks up in the near corner. Broussard comes out, fires a shot. That goes off of Beach and into the far corner. Now up to the line. Hebb holds it in, and he'll use the wall to get it all the way around to the near side. Oliver pinching in from the point, gets onto the puck there, but he's bumped off of it, and Watt gets it ahead. Tobin, now Maddock Tobin to McKeegan. McKeegan coming into the Highlander zone. 3:13 left to go second period, or first period, excuse me. Reddick takes McKeegan hard into the wall, and the Highlanders back on the puck. It's played around to Oliver. Oliver can't get it past Zachary Williams, the captain of the Voyageurs, but now gathering in the puck. That was John Hugh McInnes. He'll get it to Hebb. Hebb coming down. There's a shot blocker save made by Wallace. Link heading up the other way. Oliver Link gains the red line, dumps it in. It gets beyond Ferrance, and LaBelle will get it at the near side boards. He takes a bump from his fellow number 10, Hebb. Puck ends up on the stick of Austin Landry. He'll play it to the far side for Campbell. LaBelle in there forechecking hard. Campbell able to get it to Davidson, who plays it out to center, but Williams there waiting for it. Keeps it away from McDonald, that being A.J. McDonald of the Highlanders. And the puck cleared down the ice. Austin Landry was close enough to it, says the Lions person, so no icing. Now Campbell back in his own zone, picks up behind his net. Gets it ahead to Jake McKinnis. He gives to McDonald. McDonald's pass ahead, intercepted by Mitchell. Mitchell working his way to get past Davidson. Davidson staying right with him, but there's Maverick Mitchell making a couple of nice moves. Takes it behind the net, tried to feed it to Gauthier. That pass broken up. And now Beals battles to hold it in at the line, working against Jake McKinnis. McKinnis able to work it out to center. Mitchell knocks it away, and Gauthier will bring it back down towards the corner. Gauthier, centering pass attempt, goes off of Ferrance. And now follow the bouncing puck. Davidson finds it and will get it out to center. Beals plays it off the glass to get it back the other way. It ends up hitting a player on the Voyageurs bench, and we'll get a stoppage with 1:35 remaining here in period number 1. And the score, 1-0 in favor of the upcoming Maritime Championship Tournament hosts, the Cabot Highlanders. Again, both of these teams will be going. Highlanders, if they win today, they'll go in through the proverbial front door as the Nova Scotia champions. And even if they don't get the victory in this game, as the Nova Scotia silver medalists, they would be very deserving participants in this Maritime Championship coming up next weekend. Here's Vander Tobin getting the puck to Jewer. Jewer sends it down. Now Siebold at the line. His shot hits a body. Puck comes to Jewer again. Another shot, blocker save. Rebound cleared away from the front of the net by Daniel Landry. Into the final minute of period number 1. Great effort by Jewer to get the puck over to Wren. Wren will dump it down the ice. All the way around the boards. It'll get up the wall to Marlo King. King plays it out to center. Takes one of those weird bounces off a stanchion. Ends up right on the stick of Jack McInnes. And as his dump in gets onto the back of the net, Wallace making sure that there's no chance for that puck to roll off of the net and then into it, as he puts his glove over it right there, sitting on top of the net with 37.2 seconds left to go in the first period of play. Highlanders and Voyageurs, as we mentioned, both finished the round robin 3-1, so they were tied for first. V's getting the home ice in this game by virtue of the head-to-head win. Thunder finished third in the round robin with a record of 2-2. That's the Fundy Thunder, who were the hosts of this weekend's event. Here's Broussard with the puck. Another shot there by Reddick and another save by Wallace. Kings Hockey Club finished fourth with a record of 1-3, but one of their losses came in overtime, so that gave them one extra point over the Armada, who also finished 1-3, but the Armada had all three of their losses come in regulation. We've reached the end of the first period here. We'll have a quick break and then a change of ends, and we'll go right into period number 2. Let's take a look at the first period summary. There was just the one goal scored. It came at the 6:36 mark for the Cabot Highlanders. A.J. McDonald's second goal, 6th point of the tournament, which ties him for the tournament lead in points at 6. The other player who ended up with 6 points was Braden Martin of Kings Hockey Club. He had 4 goals and 2 assists. And Joel Verge also had 6 points, actually. He had 2 goals and 4 assists. The assist on the goal by A.J. McDonald was to Jake McInnes. And again, that was the only goal of the first period. Just one penalty in that period as well. It went against the Highlanders, so Voyageurs 0 for 1 on the man advantage. Highlanders yet to get a power play opportunity. Shots on goal favor the Voyageurs by a margin of 11-8. But despite getting out, let me try that again. Shots on goal favor the Highlanders 11-8. As I'm receiving. Yep. 16.
16?
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. As we just got a quick look at the net at the Cabot Highlander end, just to make sure everything is hunky-dory and ready to roll. And Sparks will get the puck down into Campbell, or into the Highlander zone right off of the start of the second period here. battle in the near corner. Puck works free. Sparks trying to get back on it. Broussard and Campbell there battling with him. Puck will come up the wall to Reddick. Reddick will poke it ahead, but McKeegan there to throw it towards the net. Austin Landry will clear it away. Trying to spring Bowie with the pass. Bowie had to slow up to get to it and then set up Broussard. And Broussard gets a good shot away. But how about the defensive play here to deny the clean pass getting through to Bowie? Zachary Williams got his stick on it just enough that Bowie had to adjust, and then the pass to Broussard. Broussard gets the shot away, but again, his shot disrupted just a little bit, and the puck ends up going out of play, and we'll get a stoppage. Back underway, Jack McInnes trying to find the puck. It's knocked away from him by Beach, and now coming out with it, here's Maddock Tobin. Tobin stops, looking to go far side for LaBelle. That goes off of King's skate and into the far wall. Marlowe King picks up again. He'll play it off the near side boards. It hops over Seabold's stick, picked up by Jack McInnes. McInnes trying to get it to Heb. Heb gets through, gets a shot away. And I think that may have gone wide on its own. It might have gone just off the outside of the post as well. Couldn't quite tell from here. Now Heb has to play it out to center. He's battling with Beach there. Heb able to work the puck ahead. It gets past Jack McInnes and picked up by Watt. Watt changes direction to avoid pressure from McInnes, plays it across to Seabold. Ahead, LaBelle deflects it in, but right onto the stick of Daniel Landry, who plays it back out. It goes off of LaBelle. Now here's Davidson trying to get past Williams. The puck goes by, and it's sent the other way by Wallace. He gets it up to Jewer. Jewer stops, shoots, and the save made by Doucette. As Jewer realized he was in by himself, the rest of his teammates were changing, so took really what was the only option at that point and got the shot away. But Leo Ferrance able to be right square to the shooter and make the save right into the crest on the blue Cabot Highlander jersey worn by big number 29. And yes, those of us who are old enough to remember a famous goalie who wore 29 for the Montreal Canadiens, not that we ever saw him play live, but we know the significance of the number 29 for a goaltender started in the 70s with Montreal. Here's Williams taking the puck back behind his own net. I made a comparison to Ken Dryden in one of the games yesterday and got quite a bit of grief as how that showed my age, but if you're a hockey fan of just about any age, you should know who Ken Dryden is at least. Here's Davidson now. McDonald has the puck stolen from him by Gauthier. Gauthier trying to get it back down the zone, but it's knocked back to him. Now Williams will fire it right in onto Ferrance. Ferrance settles it there for his captain, Austin Landry. Landry's pass ahead, intercepted by Matthew McDonald. His shot goes off of A.J. McDonald's stick as McDonald blocks the shot by McDonald. And the only thing that's missing is that this is U16, so there's no team called the Halifax McDonalds to be involved in this. Speaking of which, congratulations to the Halifax McDonalds for winning the Nova Scotia U18 Major Championship last night in a victory over the week's majors. They beat the team that draws its players from here in Truro as well as Pictou County. So congrats to the Macs. They're going to go on to the Atlantic Championships, which are being played in Kensington, Prince Edward Island. And that will be next weekend as well. There's a shot, save made by Wallace, and he'll cover up and hang on for a stoppage. 3:36 gone here in the opening period. In the second period. Speaking of Atlantic Championships, a quick reminder that AO Live will have all of the Atlantic Championships coming up over the next couple of weeks. AO Live very proud to have the contract to be bringing you action from Atlantic Championships across the region. And Petter Sports and Streaming will be the producing company. There's a shot off of a post again. That's the second time that same post has been hit almost in the exact same spot on the post. Again, Petter Sports and Streaming will be producing one of the Atlantic Championships coming up next weekend. It's the U18 Female Major Atlantic Championship hosted by the Northern Subway Selects at the Pictou County Wellness Center. Very proud to be involved in that particular Atlantic Championship as the team that I worked with all season long, the Selects, will be hosting. John Hugh McInnes dumps the puck down. Wallace out of his net to play it. He'll wrap it around the boards. That's not Landry, that's Reddick, excuse me, knocking the puck down there. He has it stolen from him, and now the V's come out to center. Barrett across, intended for McKeegan. Pass knocked down by Broussard, and John Hugh McInnes will pick it up. He'll play it across for Daniel Landry. Ahead and deflected the rest of the way down the ice by King. Watt gives to Siebold. Siebold will take it back behind the net. Has some space in front of him, makes the long lead pass that connects with McKeegan. McKeegan coming in, takes the puck to the wall, tries to get it to Barrett, but the pass was on the wrong side of him, and now coming the other way, Broussard, he'll dump the puck in. It comes all the way around the boards to the near side. Heb was there waiting for it, but then it's stolen from him by Link as we pass 5 minutes gone in the second period. Link saw his angle was being taken away, so backed up, played it across to Williams, back to Link again. Now ahead, intended for Maddock Tobin. That pass doesn't quite connect, and it will result in an icing against the Voyageurs. But we showed you the replay of the one shot off of the post earlier. Let's take a look at this most recent shot off the post. Broussard wins the draw, and Reddick steps into a shot, and like I said, almost the exact same spot on that post as the first clank on the iron from the first period. So now both teams have put one off of the iron at the net to our broadcast left. Here's Heb with the puck now. He's got Jack McInnes coming up with him, gives the puck to McInnes. McInnes sends it towards the front of the net. It'll come all the way to the near corner. Oliver trying to get onto it. He will. Oliver for Jack McInnes, but LaBelle there to tie him up. And the puck ends up with Link, and Link will carry it out for the Voyageurs. He'll just dump the puck in as he needs a change. Oliver gets to it first. LaBelle gives him a bump in the corner. Puck is worked free, and Oliver is back on it, but LaBelle right on top of him right away. Oliver able to get it over to Austin Landry, and we're going to get a head contact penalty, and it looks like it's going to go against LaBelle. So Samuel LaBelle will go off for the first penalty against the Voyageurs in this game with 8:58 left to go in the second period. And we can tell you that the Highlanders this weekend have gone 2 for 11 so far with the power play. That works out to 19.2%, which is third best among the 5 teams in the tournament through the round robin. And they're going up against the second best penalty kill. The Voyageurs killed off 15 of 16 shorthanded situations. They were shorthanded more than any other team through the round robin, but they only gave up 1 power play goal against. And that 15 for 16 works out to a 93.8% efficiency. Second best, the only team that did better was the Kings, who did not give up a power play goal against at all through 9 shorthanded situations. There's John Hugh McInnes with the shot from the line, and the save made by the Voyageur goaltender Logan Wallace. And I know some people believe that if the broadcaster says something, it's the broadcaster's jinx and whatnot. But I am going to make this observation anyway. Through 10 games in this tournament, and 10 games plus a period and a bit here, we have yet to see a shorthanded goal scored by anybody. And there have been a grand total of, 25, 36, 47, 50, 59 power plays throughout 10 games, so an average of just under 6 power plays a game between the two teams combined. There's a shot and a glove save made by Wallace, as Logan Wallace able to flash the leather there. Take another look at that one. So again, on average, there have been 6 power plays per game, just 5.9. Let's get real technical about it. So on average, each team has been shorthanded about 3 times per game. But through all of those power plays and penalty kills, not a single shorthanded goal this weekend. Reddick with the shot, and another save made by Wallace. And Wallace will hang on for another face-off. 56 seconds left to go in this penalty. 7:54 left to go here in the second period of the championship game at the 2025 Nova Scotia U16 AAA Provincial Championship Tournament here inside the Community Credit Union Arena at the Rath Eastlink Community Centre. Beach able to get the puck all the way down into the Highlander zone. Battling for it there against a couple of Voyageurs. The puck is kicked free. Daniel Landry will go and get it in the far corner. Now he'll take it back behind the net, being chased by Gauthier. Landry gave the puck momentarily to Oliver. Oliver tried to give it back to Landry, but Landry still had Gauthier all over him. Now McKeegan coming the other way, gets a shot off, and the save made by Leo Ferrance, and he'll hang on for a stoppage. 7:21 left to go in the second period. 23 seconds left to go in the Highlanders' first power play of the afternoon. We'll have McDonald and McDonald take the face-off. McDonald wins it against McDonald, that being Matthew winning it against AJ. McKeegan gets the shot off and the save made. I think that's the first time McDonald and McDonald have faced off against each other in between the two games that these teams have played over the last couple days, because I don't remember ever making that observation in any of the games. And Matthew McDonald doing a good job on the penalty kill. Now AJ McDonald will pick up for the Highlanders and carry the puck out. We are back to 5-on-5. McDonald loses control of the puck, and it's played out to center. Here's a race coming for it, and it's going to be Maverick Mitchell. Mitchell comes in, and Maverick Mitchell with the goal ties up this game at 1. Mitchell picks up in the high slot, makes a couple of little moves to freeze Leo Ferrance, and then fires the shot past him, blocker side. And it's a 1-1 scoreline with 6:43 left to go in the second period. I didn't see which player for the Voyageurs cleared the puck out of the zone, but we know for sure that Maverick Mitchell now becomes the fourth player to hit 6 points on the weekend, as he gets his second goal and 6th point of the tournament. It's called an unassisted goal. I didn't see how the puck cleared the zone, so I can't say if there should have been an assist awarded, but the puck cleared the zone. Mitchell was able to pick it up. He chased it down, got to it in the high slot, made his couple of moves, and got the shot away to beat Leo Ferrance and tie up this game. 6:26 left to go in the second period, excuse me. Getting a little ahead of myself here. Well, when you've called 11 games of hockey in 3 days, sometimes you start to lose track of what game you're in, what period it is, where you are. You get a little fuzzy. Puck cleared out to center ice. Williams backing up, waiting for it there. Williams tried to make a pass. It goes off the stick of Hebb. Wallace comes out of his net to play it. He'll play it around behind his net to Williams. And now Zachary Williams with some space in front of him. The smooth skating defenseman carries it ahead. He'll chip the puck down to the end boards, go chasing after it himself. John Hugh McInnes will chop it the other way. It'll be picked up by Broussard, and Broussard, the smooth skating forward, carrying right back the other way. McDonald knocks the puck off, that was Beals, my apologies. Knocks it off of Broussard's stick. Broussard gets it back. This time Beals blocks the shot, and Barrett bats the puck away as he dove for it. It gets to Austin Landry at the line. His shot goes off of Bowie. Now Bowie chases the puck down, brings it to get it to the near side boards. McKeegan got to it just ahead of Reddick, but now it's worked out to center ice. Reddick picks up. He had to wait for Bowie to get onside, and that couple of extra steps towards the middle of the ice allowed Williams to get to him, forces Reddick to make a shot from way up at the blue line, and it steered aside and up over the glass now to play, and we'll get a stoppage. 5:11 remaining here in period number 2 of this championship game between the Voyageurs and the Highlanders to determine which of these two clubs will be named the Nova Scotia champions for U16 AAA hockey for the 2024-25 season. Another shot, another save made by Wallace. And we'll see another face-off between Broussard and Beach. Broussard won it, but he ended up winning it off of his own skate. That allowed Maddock Tobin to get onto the puck. And between Tobin and Beach, they're able to work it out to center, all the way back into the Highlander zone. Played around the boards by Austin Landry to Bowie. Bowie then reverses it back up the far wall. Landry and LaBelle collide there. Puck worked free for Reddick. Reddick will carry it out to center, then give to Broussard. Broussard working his way into the zone, gets the shot away. And another nice save made by Wallace. But how about this stick handling through center by Broussard? Alexander Broussard with a couple of nifty moves here. Let's take a look as he's able to make those moves, get that shot away, at least give his team a chance and get the offensive zone faceoff. Now Daniel Landry with a shot from the line, and that's deflected up over the glass now to play, and it'll end up in the netting right in front of the Zamboni doors, and a little bit of an assist there by Maverick Mitchell to knock it out of the bottom of that netting and save a piece of rubber for future use. Vulcanized rubber, if I remember correctly. Or is that tires? Maybe it's tires and pucks. Whatever. Anyway, you get to the 11th game of the weekend, you start making random, not necessarily connected observations as well. Puck loose and gathered up there by Jake McInnes. McInnes, nifty little turn to get away from Maverick Mitchell. McInnes gets the shot away, and it's blockered off by Wallace. Now John Hugh McInnes holds the puck in at the line. McDonald to Davidson, back down to McDonald. Looking to go across to Jake McInnes at the back door, but the pass deflected away by Wallace. We're going to have a penalty coming up here, as it's going to go against the Highlanders. And then we get the shot taken after the whistle. And Daniel Landry with that shot after the whistle. To be fair to him, I'm not sure that he heard the whistle. It's going to be Jake McInnes going off for slashing. So the Highlanders shorthanded for the second time in this game. With 3:34 to go in the second period. Voyageurs with their second power play of the afternoon. A chance to take their first lead of this game. Highlanders scored first back in the first period with A.J. McDonald getting his second goal, 6th point of the tournament. And that was number 17. And then Maverick Mitchell, number 17, scoring his second goal, 4th point of the tournament, or second goal, 6th point of the tournament for the Voyageurs in the second period. Here's Sparks now with the puck. Across to the near side for Gauthier. Gauthier will send it down into the corner. Both Barrett and McKeegan were there. Barrett will be the one to take it away and bring it over into the far side. Carries all the way up to the top of the zone, then drops it to Carew. Carew stepping in, fires a shot, and the glove save made by Ference, and he'll hang on. 1:21 left to go in the penalty. 2:55 left to go in the second period. And I would like it to be noted for the record, this is the 5th game that the Highlanders have played this weekend. I haven't made a single joke about the fact that there should be a McLeod on the Highlanders so that I could make a reference to the movie from 1986 by that name. Took me until the 5th game to make a reference to that movie. I want it known for the record that I held off that long. For the record, that movie also one of the greatest soundtracks of all time. There's a shot on the power play. Puck cleared all the way down the ice. Wallace out of his net, gives the puck to Carew. Carew gives to Mitchell. Maverick Mitchell coming in. All the way down into the corner. Back to the line for Williams. Williams down to the corner, gets the shot away. It ends up going off of Vander Tobin. And Jake McInnes will send it down the length of the ice while Jack McInnes sends it down the ice while Jake McInnes is still in the box for 20 more seconds. Landry loses his footing as he goes towards the end boards. I don't think anybody actually touched him. Landry a little slow to get up and looks like he's favoring one of his knees a little bit. Now Mitchell with the shot, that goes off of somebody. And we're back to 5-on-5. Davidson carrying the puck down the other way. Tried to make a pass to Jake McInnes, but I don't think he realized that McInnes wasn't right there with him, and Wren was there to intercept. Still not able to get off the ice. He was able to get to the bench, was Daniel Landry. And we'll keep an eye on him and see if that fall into the boards. Fortunately for him, he's got just a minute until he can head to the dressing room and get a chance to sit for a few minutes prior to the start of the third period. Matthew McDonald sends it down the ice. That's going to be an icing call against the Voyageurs with 46.3 seconds remaining here in period number 2. Really quickly, I just need to once again reference the Highlander movie from 1986. Don't watch the sequel, okay? Don't watch the sequel. It was bad. The original movie was great. The sequel, not so much. And the soundtrack for that movie was the Queen album A Kind of Magic. One of Queen's best albums, I'd say, and that's saying something when you consider the discography that they have. A bit of a collision behind the net there between Daniel Landry. He is back out on the ice. Not only didn't miss a shift, was back out there almost instantaneously, but he ended up running into John Hugh McInnes behind his own net. Now we got another player for the Highlanders who went down. It was Bowie. He's back to his feet, but holding his midsection. And we will get to the end of the second period. And the Highlanders will head to the MASH ward that they will call their dressing room, as they got a bunch of guys who've been battered throughout the course of this second period. Shots on goal in the second, 11-11. So shots 11-11, which gives the two-period total of 22-19 in favor of the Cabot Highlanders. We're going to take a break. We'll come back and get you ready for the start of the third period in just a few minutes. You are watching Championship Sunday. Voyageurs 1, Highlanders 1 here at the Community Credit Union Arena inside the Rath Eastlink Community Center from Truro on AO Live, produced by Petter Sports and Streaming. Welcome back as we get ready for the third period here from the barcode or the QR code. Or if you want to use the actual proper name, the Rath Eastlink Community Center, the Community Credit Union Arena. We got to find a way to shorten that. Community Credit Union Arena in the Rath Eastlink Community Center in Truro, Nova Scotia. 1-1 the score between the Voyageurs Hockey Club, unofficially known as the Dartmouth Voyageurs, but officially known as the Voyageurs Hockey Club, taking on the Cabot Highlanders, who will be hosting at the Port Hawkesbury Civic Center next weekend the Maritime Championship, which is, in a sense, the league championship, in a sense, for the U16 AAA Hockey League, as all of the teams who were eligible to get to that tournament are all from this same league. And the 5 teams who are going to be there already known: Western Rebels and Eastern Dukes out of Prince Edward Island. Rebels in by virtue of being the best team in the regular season from the league. The Eastern Dukes either will get in as the provincial champions for PEI or as the only other team from PEI to take the PEI representative spot after the Western Rebels got in as the #1 overall team from the regular season. The Moncton Thunderbirds, who won the New Brunswick Championship for U16 AAA. And these two teams, Highlanders either in as Nova Scotia champions or as hosts, and Voyageurs either in as Nova Scotia champions or as Nova Scotia runners-up. And we've got 20 minutes to decide which one of those it will be. Now we've actually got 19 minutes left to decide which one of those it will be, and everything is still up for grabs as we're tied 1-1 here early in the third period. Siebold plays the puck off of the wall. It'll be gathered up there by McClellan. McClellan goes to make a pass. It gets deflected up into the air. Comes all the way to Jack McInnes, excuse me. He'll play it back to Campbell. Campbell up the wall to McClellan. McClellan deflects it just in across the blue line. Jack McInnes there gets it to Hebb. Hebb with the sharp angle shot. The save made by netminder Wallace, as McClellan ended up losing his neck guard, so he had to get off the ice right away. Watt now with the puck. He'll bring it in across the Highlander blue line. Now Davidson able to get the puck back out to center. He'll dump it in. Has his stick knocked out of his hands by Jewer. Neither referee ended up putting their arm up for that one. Mitchell knocks the puck out to center. It's sent right back in, but onto the stick of Watt. Watt takes a look. Now he'll circle back. Being pressured by Davidson. Watt able to get the puck up to Mitchell. Mitchell's pass knocked down by Jake McInnes. And now Davidson will send it down into the end boards. Carew picks up behind the net. Carew circles it back the other way to Ethan Jewer. Jewer plays it off the wall, but the only one there to get it is John Hugh McInnes. He'll take it behind the net. Carew gets the puck there, plays it around to Jewer. Jewer gets it around to the near side for Gauthier. McDonald tries to get on it for the Highlanders, but Beals works it out to center. Now here's Gauthier with the puck in across the blue line. Gauthier coming towards the net, gets the shot away, didn't get much on it though, as he was being tied up by Boyd. Now Jewer with the shot, that's blocked by Daniel Landry. And Link will get the puck, tries to center it. That's stolen away by A.J. McDonald. He'll get it quickly up to Ryan McInnes. And all 4 McInneses have touched the puck here in the first 3 minutes and 7 seconds of the third period. There's Jack McInnes on it again. He'll dump it down. Beals ahead for Vander Tobin. And Tobin gets it out to center ice. His pass just missing the target of Evan Wren. Now Wren gets the puck in neutral ice. And Wren will carry forward for the V's. Sends it down off the end boards. It comes to the side of the net. Boyd will gather it in there for the Highlanders. Plays it up the wall. Jack McInnes takes a bump from Matthew McDonald as Williams gets the puck. Now, quick play by Vander Tobin to steal it away. Gets the shot off, or gets it back to the line. The shot taken by Carew. And Carew's shot gloved down by Leo Ferrance, and Ferrance will hang on for a face-off. 16-14 to go here in the third period. Really quickly, we didn't do the second period summary, but it is a quick one. Just the one goal scored. It came at 8:17. Maverick Mitchell's second goal, 6th point of the tournament. Unassisted. That made it the 1-1 scoreline that we have. There were 2 penalties in that period, one against each team. Voyageurs are now 0 for 2 on the power play in this game. Highlanders 0 for 1. Shots were 11 apiece in the second. 2-period total was 20-19. It's now 22-19. It's now 22-20. Here's Barrett with the puck. He'll play it down to Sparks. Sparks looking to go cross ice. That pass deflected by Reddick, but it ends up on the stick of Carew, who fires a shot, steered aside. Now Sparks sends it below the goal line to Barrett. Barrett looking for a centering pass, and that, I believe, went off of Campbell. Ends up coming to the near boards. Sparks back to Williams. Williams with the shot, and the save made. Once again in heavy traffic, as able to find the puck and make the save, Leo Ferenc. His 20th save on 21 shots, while at the other end, Logan Wallace has made 21 saves on 22 shots. Quite the goaltending battle that we have had here today. No big surprise that Leo Ferenc was the first team all-star goaltender for the Nova Scotia U16 AAA Hockey League this season. Puck was intended for Seabold. Jeward, I don't think, realized that Seabold was right there, so ended up deflecting the pass away from its intended target, his own teammate. Played down the other way, shot taken, Wallace the save. Now McDonald will gather it in at his own blue line as we reach the 5-minute mark of the third period. Daniel Landry plays it across to John Hugh McInnes. Intended pass for Jake McInnes, broken up by Seabold. And Wallace out of the net, gives the puck to Watt on the near corner. Flips it high in the air, down the ice. Landry will play it off the boards to Davidson. Davidson gets it to A.J. McDonald. Intended pass back for Davidson, but it was broken up by Mitchell. Now back to get it in his own zone. Link will play it to the near side for Williams. And Zachary Williams will start to carry the puck ahead. Here comes Williams in across the blue line. Williams takes it to the near hash marks, fires a shot. It goes off the side of the net. Now Mitchell right in front. And John Hugh McInnes able to get himself in the way of that one. Puck played off the boards and out to center ice. Link back to get it. Both teams making some changes. Link holds on to the puck, then tries to play it to Maddock Tobin, but he didn't quite have his stick set yet as he had just come on. Marlo King gets it away from him, gets the shot off. Now King plays it back to the line. Oliver looks to work it back down the boards. It ends up hitting King. Now they battle along the near side wall. Back to the line for Oliver. His shot goes wide off the backboards all the way to Boyd at the line. His shot deflected, and the redirection ends up coming all the way into the near side corner. Oliver Link plays it around to the far side. Boyd will step down from the point to poke the puck ahead, but it's right onto the stick of Gregor Beach, and Beach will carry it out for the Voyageurs. 6.5 minutes just about gone here in the third period, excuse me. King gets the puck out to center. It ends up hitting a glove on one of the players in the Voyageurs, or in the Highlanders bench, excuse me. So we'll get a stoppage with 13:28 to go here in the third period. And I used this line yesterday, but sometimes it's the only line that works. Statement of the obvious, next goal's a big one. Yep. File that one under no duh. Austin Landry around the boards to Carew. Intended for King, but Carew there to intercept, excuse me. Now the puck launched down the ice, and we'll have a race to get to it, and Watt gets to the hash marks just ahead of Hebb, and so it will be an icing call with 13:14 now left to go here in the third period. And I know 13:14 is a lot of time, but we do have the overtime format for this game. The rules for the overtime format are here with us up in the booth, so if we need to use them, we will reference them. And obviously, because this is the provincial championship game, somebody's got to get the Hockey Nova Scotia banner. Somebody has to win. So we can't just let this one end in a tie. Unlike games in the round robin, we only had one game go to overtime, and it only lasted 32 seconds. And it ended up being Ryan Davidson of the Cabot Highlanders who was the overtime hero in that game when the Highlanders beat the Kings 3-2 in the middle game of day one. You know, you look at the games throughout this tournament, we had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of 10 games, we had 4 one-goal games. We had 2 two-goal games. So 6 of the 10 games decided by 1 or 2 goals. Then 2 of them decided by 3 goals, and 2 decided by 4 goals. And one of those 4-goal games was a 3-goal game with an empty netter. So a very, very close, very, very competitive weekend of hockey, and no big surprise that we've got another close game here for the championship. Bowie sets the puck up to Brassard. Brassard carries it ahead, gets the shot away, and the save made into the glove of Logan Wallace. Wallace and Ferrance, the 2 best goaltenders as far as save percentage goes this weekend. Coming into this game, Ferrance with a .969 save percentage, Wallace with a .943. And those were the 2 best goaltending save percentages out of the 10 goaltenders that we saw this weekend. Puck comes up the boards to Watt. Fans on his pass attempt. Here comes a chance now for Bowie. Bowie getting a step in. Bowie makes the move. And the save made by Wallace, as he may have gotten... it might have been a poke check. It might have been a save. But either way, a big play there by Wallace to deny the opportunity for Aiden Bowie, who had 2 goals earlier in the tournament in the round robin, was looking for his 3rd but could not quite find it. Now here's John Hugh McInnes with the puck. He'll come to the center of the ice, ends up having it knocked away from him by Jewer, and it'll go all the way back down into the Highlander zone. Austin Landry back on it. He's being chased out from behind his net by LaBelle. Landry having a little bit of difficulty around the Zamboni doors there as the puck bounced up a little bit on him. Now the 2 captains collide, and Beach gets a backhand shot away. The puck cleared down the ice again. Icing will get called with 10:37 left to go in the 3rd period. And let's take another look here as we see the opportunity for Aiden Bowie, able to get a step past Carew. And indeed, there was just a little bit of a poke check there by Logan Wallace to keep this game knotted up at 1s. There's a shot on the short side by Vander Tobin, and the puck goes off the outside of the post, over the glass, and out of play. Right off of the draw, you see Vander Tobin step up to the puck, get the shot off, and there was a little bit of room at the very top of the corner there, but the puck went off the outside of the post, up and over the glass and out of play. Now here's Jack McInnes as we're back to live action, sending the puck towards the net. Wallace goes to poke it away, but puts it right onto the stick of Heb. But by the time Heb had it set into a shooting position, he was at a bit of a hard angle to get a good shot away. Now Austin Landry battling with Vander Tobin. Puck comes to the blue line. It'll be picked up by Heb. Heb carrying through center, gains the blue line of the Voyageurs, tries to play the puck deep. It goes off of Siebold. Now Siebold in the corner, takes a bump from McClellan. And the Voyageurs get the puck. Pass goes just a little bit behind Matthew McDonald. And the Highlanders get it back out. Now Campbell ahead for Jack McDonald. His shot goes off of Watt and wide of the net. Now Siebold with it in the near corner. He's got a little bit of time and space. He'll play it over to Watt, who's got room ahead of him. Goes to play the puck ahead off the boards. It ends up hitting the linesperson. Then the dump back in attempt also hits the linesperson, which is why if you're working as a hockey official, you got to make sure that you got your shin pads on. As we saw each leg of that linesman get hit by the puck there in that sequence. Now Carew Changes direction to get away from Broussard. Has a little bit of room as he comes ahead. Gets the puck across to the near side for Sparks. Sparks takes a bump from Bowie. Puck ends up with Boyd. He'll play it around the wall. And Reddick sets it up for Broussard. Here comes Alexander Broussard working against Sparks. Sparks able to knock the puck away from him. Out to center ice. And it goes back in again, and that's going to be an offside against the Voyageurs. 8:46 left to go. And the lines call an intentional offside, so the faceoff will come all the way down. Jake McInnes trying to argue against that, but will not win that argument. So the faceoff all the way back into the Cabot Highlanders zone. 8:46 left to go in the third period. We're not quite to this point yet, but we're almost to the title of an Ashley George album. And there's a shot blocker save made by Wallace. Now another shot by McDonald, another save by Wallace, and then Jake McInnes with a shot, and 3 saves in rapid succession by Logan Wallace. We'll get a look at the last 2 of them here. There's the shot by McDonald, then the shot by Jake McInnes, and the 2 saves out of the 3 in that sequence made by Wallace. And if you don't know Ashley George, he's a musician from Pictou County. Great guy, fantastic human being, really good musician as well. And he released an album called Next Goal Wins, which is why I made the reference. We're not quite to the title of the Ashley George album yet, but it feels like we're getting very, very close. It feels like the next goal might be the winner, as with the way both of these netminders are playing tonight, or this morning, excuse me. What day is it? What time of day is it? Where are we? I don't know. Austin Landry plays the puck ahead. It'll be held in at the line by Williams. He sends it towards the net, cleared away from the front by Boyd. Brett Boyd now ahead. That goes off the arm of Bowie. And Matthew McDonald able to hold it in at the line as the V's keeping the Cabot Highlanders hemmed in their own zone here with under 8 minutes left to go, third period. Of course, as I say that, here come the Highlanders out. Shot taken by Broussard, blocked by Williams. Second shot and a save made by Wallace as he looked like he was almost going the wrong way a little bit. Wren with the dump in, and he takes a hit from Austin Landry there, a well-timed hit, as the puck was still close enough to Wren, just coming off of his stick. Battle in the near side corner now. Worked free. Broussard will get to it first. Reverses it back to Boyd. Boyd trying to poke it past Wren. Wren will send it back behind the net, but the only one there is Austin Landry. He'll play it up to Reddick. Reddick gets the pass to Broussard, who will play it in across the Voyageur blue line, sent right back out to center by Watt. Now Bowie sets up King, and King will carry into the zone. King with the shot, and the glove save made by Wallace. Let's take another look at that nice hit delivered, as we see Wren carrying the puck ahead. He dumps it in, and just as he finishes the dump in, a great well-timed hit by the captain, Austin Landry of the Highlanders. Now we're down to 7 minutes, 6:59 if you want to get real precise, left to go here in the third. Oliver plays it off the far wall, down to the end boards. Link will give it to Williams. Zachary Williams, pass a little too far in front of Jewer. It ends up on the stick of John Hugh McInnes. He'll play it to the near side. Oliver sends the pass out. Marlo King will get it. King in across the blue line. Has it poked off his stick by Link. Now Maverick Mitchell will gather it in along the end boards. Mitchell's lead pass for Jewer. Jewer working his way in across the blue line. Has Gauthier coming towards the net, but Jewer plays it around the boards. And the only one there is Jake McInnes. He'll get it out to center. Carew quickly turns it back the other way, and Jewer will poke it deep into the Highlander end. Gauthier on the forecheck, but Oliver the first one there. Now a shot from the line by Carew. That goes wide of the net. Barrett and Oliver race to get to the puck. Oliver gets it first. He gets it to Jake McInnes. Here comes McInnes. He's got a man with him, McInnes. And a great play by Carew, as Carew laid out to deny McInnes any chance to get a pass across to Davidson. Big play there by Carew. Let's take another look at it. Here we see McInnes with the puck coming in on the 2-on-1. Carew gets himself laid out, denies any chance to get a pass across. The initial save made, and then the second chance save as well by Logan Wallace, keeping us tied up here. 5:53 left to go in the third period. Williams with the puck. Williams coming ahead, has his pocket picked by Reddick. Here comes Theo Reddick into the middle of the ice, fires a shot, and that's steered aside by Wallace. Sparks will pick up for the V's. Sparks to McKeegan. McKeegan with a shot. That doesn't miss the net by much, near or far side. Now Williams with a shot. That misses the net, also far side. Highlanders get it coming the other way. Bowie will dump it down into the Voyageurs zone. Williams ahead out of the reach of McKeegan, and it'll go into the Highlander end. John Hugh McInnes will gather it up there, play it over to Austin Landry. Landry gets it ahead to Broussard. Broussard for King, and King will get it into the Voyageur zone. Carew goes to turn it up the other way, but the pass knocked down by Heb. Heb had nobody to get a pass to, and so it's going to be Vander Tobin coming the other way, working against Jack McInnes. Tobin sends the puck on the net, steered away once again by the goaltender Ferrance. Out to center. McDonald back to pick up for the Voyageurs. He'll play it across to Carew. Carew flips it into the air. Knocked down by John Hugh McInnes, but McDonald there to poke it ahead for Vander Tobin. Tobin sends it down the wall. Jack McInnes will get to it. Plays it around behind the net. Wren there for the Voyageurs, but Wren has it knocked away from him. John Hugh McInnes not able to clear the zone. Now Matthew McDonald turns, shoots. Shot is blocked by Austin Landry, and Heb will send it around behind the net to John Hugh McInnes. Just over 4 minutes left to go, third period. 1-1 the score. All the way down the ice, Watt backs it up to Matthew McDonald. McDonald coming through center. Sends the puck into the Highlander zone. Boyd the other way up to Jake McInnes, but Williams with the steal from him gets it to Carew. Here comes Carew. He'll dump it right in onto Ferrance. Ferrance steers it into the near corner. Oliver plays it around. Boyd will get it up the wall to Davidson. Davidson pass just misses the target of McDonald, and LaBelle works it back in deep. 3.5 left to go, third period. Back to the line for Carew. Carew to the middle of the ice. Beach there from the high slot. Shoots it just wide. And now LaBelle on the puck. LaBelle to Tobin. Maddock Tobin, that is, behind the net. Williams at the line. His shot goes wide. Comes off the boards all the way up to Carew. He'll play it down to LaBelle. Back to the line. Williams. His shot. Save made. Rebound. Cleared away from the front of the net by Oliver. Boyd fans on his attempt to wrap it around the boards. LaBelle will send it back down low. Carew gets there. Centering pass broken up as it was stolen by Davidson and now flipped out to center. Beach, nice little move there to get away from some pressure. Comes in across the blue line. Beach stops, waits, shoots. Blocked by Oliver. And now Broussard gets it out to center. Runs into Jewer, however, and now Gauthier will go the other way. Here comes Gauthier. He's got Beach with him. Gauthier with a shot. May have been going wide, but Ferrance taking no chance on it. Gloves it down and hangs on. 2:26 remaining in the third period. 1-1 Voyageurs and Highlanders. And now I think we can definitely say Ashley George Album, next goal wins. Not officially, of course, but realistically, I think we are at the point where it is now definitely next goal wins. Who will be the hero to give his team the Nova Scotia U16 AAA Hockey Championship banner for the province of Nova Scotia? And will it happen in the next the next 128 seconds of playing time, or will we have to wait for OT? Daniel Landry played it around behind the net. Puck gets to the line. Williams knocks it down. Reddick trying to clear the zone. He can't. Broussard in there as well, battling with Gauthier. Daniel Landry can't get the puck past Gauthier. Now it's all the way down to the corner. Bowie gets knocked down by Gauthier. Puck comes free to Matthew McDonald. McDonald to Gauthier. Gauthier tries to make a centering pass. It goes off the stick of John Hugh McInnes. Carew knocks it down at the far wall. Now McDonald. And the puck comes free to the Highlanders, and they will bring it out to center as Bowie has the puck. He'll play it off the far wall, go chasing after it himself. Wallace gets there first. He'll reverse it back up that far wall where Williams gets it. His pass over to Barrett. 78 seconds left in regulation. Here comes Barrett. Barrett into the middle of the ice. Barrett can't get through as Austin Landry able to separate him from the puck, but the Voyageurs are still pressuring. Here's Sparks now. He'll play it to the line for Link. Link will send it down low, around behind the net. Getting to it is McKeegan. We're into the final minute. Watt steps up to the puck, able to keep it away from Jake McInnes as McInnes lost his stick into the wall. Watt to Link. Now to Sparks near point. His shot steered aside. Rebound, and there's a chance for Watt, and he didn't miss the net by much with that opportunity. 38 seconds left to go in regulation. Sparks will dump it down. Back to get it, John Hugh McInnes. Puck comes up to Jake McInnes. He'll set it up for McDonald. Here comes A.J. McDonald. McDonald tried to feather a pass through for Davidson. That doesn't connect, and it goes into the far corner. 20 seconds left in regulation. Back out to center ice. Here's Daniel Landry. He'll dump it in. Around the boards it goes. Carew will get onto it, and lead pass deflected away. It'll be picked up instead by Daniel Landry. 5 seconds left. Out to center. Barrett plays it back in. Jack McInnes, and will run out of time. And we will go to OT here this morning, excuse me. And we will have a 2-minute break and then a 4-on-4 or 5-on-5. No, it is 4-on-4. According to the rules that I have in front of me, overtime period 1. Should the game end in a tie at the end of regulation play, there will be one 5-minute 4-on-4 sudden victory period. There will be a 2-minute break at the conclusion of the first overtime, and the teams will not change ends. If there is need for a second overtime period, it will also be 5 minutes. It will also be 4-on-4. And then if we do not get a goal in 2 overtime periods, we will go to the skills competition, also known as a shootout. So 2 5-minute 4-on-4 periods. And if that doesn't decide anything, then a shootout to see which team is the Nova Scotia champions. Shots on goal in the third period, by the way, 11-9 for the Highlanders. The 3-period total, 33-28 for the Highlanders. No goals in the third, no penalties in the third. So that's your third period scoring summary right there, quick as can be. And because we are in an intermission, let's really quickly throw up our tournament sponsors onto the screen once again. And we have to, and we'll see a few of the fans there showing their appreciation for these two teams. A lot of those fans that you see in your screen right now wearing Voyageurs gear. And we'll pan across and get some of the Highlanders faithful in there as well. And just again to mention the tournament sponsors, a huge thank you to all of the sponsors of this tournament for their involvement. You can't have hockey in this province without having the corporate sponsorship. So we very much appreciate. Now, according to the rules that I've got in front of me, it's supposed to be 4-on-4, but I guess we're going to play 5-on-5. And hey, if both teams are cool with 5-on-5, we'll play 5-on-5. Why not? 5-minute overtime. If there's no goal scored, we'll do another 5-minute overtime. Barrett looking to get it across for Sparks. And that'll get cleared away. And now here comes Reddick, going the other way. Reddick has the puck knocked away from him by Carew. It'll be picked up by Broussard. Broussard gives to Oliver. Ahead for Reddick again. Theo Reddick gains the red line, dumps the puck in. Wallace out of his net, settles it there. He'll reverse it back up the far wall. Broussard gets there ahead of McKeegan. Broussard trying to play it to Davidson. It's intercepted by Vander Tobin. Here comes Tobin. Tobin coming in. He's got a partial breakaway. Tobin with a shot. And the big kick save made by Ferrance. Now coming the other way. Here comes Jake McInnes. He'll get a chance. McInnes with a shot. And the save made by Wallace. End-to-end hockey here in overtime. Wren to the near boards. Now it comes loose to Wren. Wren with another shot, and that goes just up over the crossbar. Carew down to McDonald. It gets past him, and it'll be A.J. McDonald picking up for the Highlanders instead of Matthew McDonald, who tried to get it for the Vs. Now it's out to center. Watt will gather it in. Just over 3.5 left to go here in the first overtime period. Long lead pass. Just getting a piece of it was Wren, so no icing. Now John Hugh McInnes, that's Austin Landry, working. Gets the puck to McDonald. McDonald will play it ahead to the line. Williams holds it in. His shot deflected up over the glass and out of play. And we'll take a look at the opportunity that the Highlanders had here in the opening moments of overtime. Jake McInnes coming in, gets the shot away. Nice kick save made by Wallace. 3:15 left to go in overtime number 1. Mitchell in to take the draw against McDonald, the two number 17s. McDonald wins the face-off. Davidson trying to bat it out to center. He couldn't. Jewer sending it back around the boards into the near side corner. Austin Landry gets it back over to the far side. Attempted return pass to Landry, but that was Gauthier in there to break that up. Now they battle along the near side boards. Puck comes loose, and it'll be gathered up by Davidson. He scored the only other overtime goal in this tournament. Davidson puts it off the outside of the net. And now it's cleared out to center. Here comes a chance for Barrett. Barrett cutting to the middle of the ice. Barrett, backhand shot goes wide. His attempt at a forehand shot missed the puck. Now Barrett gets it back again. Backhand shot. And a kick save made once again by Ferrance. Now the Highlanders coming the other way. Here's Bowie with the puck. Bowie comes to the middle of the ice. Drops it off for Reddick. Reddick with the shot. That's just wide of the net. Comes right to the front. There's a chance. And the save made again by Wallace. Landry from the point. His shot blocked by Siebold. Reddick picks it up in the corner. Has it poked off his stick. Now back down. Broussard sends it to the line for Landry. Landry shot blocked by Siebold. Siebold sees that he's got Barrett ahead of him and chooses to carry it up himself instead. Loses control of the puck. Now McKeegan in across the blue line. Under 2 minutes left to go. First overtime period. Down into the corner. McKeegan centering pass intended for LaBelle. Broussard gets in front of it before it can get all the way to him. And it'll be cleared down the ice. Not hard enough for an icing. 100 seconds left in overtime number 1. Pass ahead for Carew. Carew drops it back to Sparks. Sparks over to the near side, intended for LaBelle. It doesn't quite connect, and the Highlanders look to clear the zone, but Maddox Tobin knocks that puck down. Now here's LaBelle. LaBelle down towards the corner, tries to make a centering pass. It goes off of Jack McInnes, played up the wall. Beach will send it back down low. It gets by LaBelle, and it'll be picked up by Oliver in the near corner. Oliver ahead for Hebb. Hebb works his way around Maddox Tobin, but loses the puck. LaBelle gets it, plays it back up into the Highlander zone, but not deep. Boyd fans on his clearing attempt, and Beach will send it down low. Maddox Tobin gets to it at the end boards, tied up by Oliver. Pass back to the line, but Link couldn't get it before it clears the zone. We're into the final minute here of the first overtime period. Watt goes to dump it in. It ends up going off of Boyd. Boyd will play it across to his defense partner. And now a long lead pass for Jake McInnes. McInnes in across the blue line. Gets around Link. McInnes heading towards the net. Plays it to the front of the net. And it'll be cleared away. A.J. McDonald holds it in, now gives to Landry. Daniel Landry to McInnes, back to Landry! And there's a chance, and another nice save made by Wallace. We just saw that save, so let's take a look at another big save here just a moment ago. Or it wasn't the save, it was the chance for Barrett, that he couldn't get the initial shot away, and then there was the save on the chance just after that. 35 seconds left to go in overtime. Here's Davidson with the puck, and a blocker save made by Wallace. McDonald gets it ahead to Vander Tobin. Tobin in across the line. Gives to McDonald. McDonald back to Tobin. Puck comes towards the front of the net. Daniel Landry will clear that away. Now Wren sends it down to McDonald. McDonald trying to set it up for Tobin, and that gets intercepted and cleared down the ice, icing the call with 12.2 seconds left to go in our first overtime period. As somebody who doesn't have any affiliation with either of these teams, you almost want to watch this game just keep going and going and going, because the hockey has been so entertaining, so well played by both of these teams, both of these goaltenders. I'm sure most of the people watching, though, you're a fan of one team or the other. And we'll go to a second overtime period.
There will be another 2-minute break. Teams will not switch in, and it'll be a 4-on-4 or 5-minute supplementary period.
So now they'll go down to 4-on-4. The way I read it here, both overtime periods should have been 4-on-4, but I don't know that it would have made much of a difference. I think we still would have had Wallace and Ferrance. As we look at the first overtime, shots on goal by the Highlanders, 4. They now have 37. And by the Voyageurs, 2. They now have 30. So for Leo Ferrance, 29 saves on 30 shots. For Logan Wallace, 36 saves on 37 shots. And I think they both have already won a Player of the Game award this weekend. I think. I'm not 100% sure. But you know what? If ever there was a time where you gave the same guy a second Player of the Game award in a tournament, it would be Leo Ferrance and Logan Wallace for the job that they have done here this morning. And that's not to take anything away from anybody else on the ice, but there again, you take a look at Logan Wallace, 36 saves on 37 shots. He's dialed in. You go down to the other end of the ice, Leo Ferrance, we talked about 29 saves on 30 shots, and look at the laser focus in those eyes as we get ready for the second overtime period. Is there a way we can make a photocopy of the banner so that both teams get a copy of it? I know fans of one team or the other desperately want their team to win, but again, as an impartial observer, you hate to see either of these teams get stuck with a loss at this point. This has been too entertaining. These players have played too hard and too well to see either of them have to suffer a defeat. Here's John Hugh McInnes dumping the puck in. Wallace out of his net, gives it to Carew. Carew takes a look, now starts to slowly work his way ahead. If we don't get a goal here in this second overtime period, Carew having to back up as Gauthier went in just a hair early. If we don't see a goal in this second overtime period, we will go to the shootout. Here comes Landry. Daniel Landry shot, blocked by Carew. Landry gets it back, sends it to the net, and ends up coming into Wallace himself. Daniel Landry heading towards the net. First shot blocked by Carew. Puck picked up again by Landry, and he takes the puck right to the net, but Wallace able to find it and cover it up. 35 seconds gone in the overtime number 2. McDonald and Mitchell, the two number 17s, to take the draw. McDonald off the face-off. Fanned on a shot attempt. Maverick Mitchell will take the puck behind the net. Davidson stays right with him, but Mitchell able to stay with the puck. Maverick Mitchell gets it over to McKeegan. McKeegan will send it down to the end boards. He and Oliver both back there. Now it'll be picked up instead by John Hugh McInnes. McInnes working up the ice. He's going to circle back. And now play it ahead. That pass doesn't connect cleanly with Davidson. Allows Link to get the puck. He'll play it over to Watt. Watt taking a look. Lead pass across to McKeegan. McKeegan couldn't find it after it came up into the air. John Hugh McInnes now gets it to McDonald. A.J. McDonald plays it down into the corner. It'll come up the wall to Daniel Landry. Landry stepping down. Landry all the way into the corner. He'll take the puck behind the net. Tries to get it to the front. He gets a shot away. Save, rebound, second chance, and another big save made there by Wallace. Logan Wallace with a couple of huge saves. Now A.J. McDonald with the puck again. He'll send it down behind the net. Picked up there by Davidson. Davidson, who scored the overtime goal in the only other overtime game this weekend. Played it back to Landry. Landry sends it down into the corner. Davidson gets on it again. Davidson into the near corner. Back to Landry with a shot. And that goes off of Mitchell down into the corner. Picked up by Link. 2:53 to go in the second overtime. Pass ahead for McKeegan. McKeegan in across the line. Wren trying to get to the net. Wren ends up going towards the face-off dot, and the puck came towards the front of the net, and it's picked up by Hebb. Now here comes Hebb, working his way out to center. Hebb gets around McKeegan, but loses the puck, and it rolls all the way to Williams, who quickly sends it across to Carew. Carew up for Matthew McDonald. 2.5 minutes left to go in overtime. Matthew McDonald around to the outside, sends the puck towards the net. It'll be batted to the near wall. Williams wraps it around the boards behind the net, picked up by Oliver. He'll send it back to the near side. Landry couldn't get a stick on it. Williams does. Williams brings it back down into the corner. He'll play it around to the far corner. Oliver will get there first. Takes a bump from Matthew McDonald, but Oliver able to work himself free. 2:04 left to go, fifth period, excuse me. Now Jake McInnes comes in across the line, has Hebb with him. McInnes comes in, gets the shot away, and the save made by Wallace. And let's go back and take a look at one of the other saves that Wallace has made here. Landry taking the puck down low, tries a wraparound, gets a shot off, and the second chance shot there, a big save again. Logan Wallace, as the second overtime just keeps on rolling. John Hugh McInnes plays it down behind the net for Broussard. Broussard to the line for Daniel Landry. Landry, his pass for Reddick, hops past him. Link will get it behind the net, gives to Watt. Watt ahead for Vandertoben. Ahead to Barrett. Barrett trying to cut to the middle, but it's knocked away there by Daniel Landry. He'll play it to the far side. Broussard not able to get to the puck before Carew does. Carew will come back in to the Highlander zone. Carew with a shot, and the save made. Tobin with a shot, and another save made there by Leo Ferrance. Now ahead for Theo Reddick. Reddick, he's got Broussard trailing. Reddick loses the puck to Carew. 64 seconds left to go in the second overtime period. Williams trying to poke the puck past his man. He couldn't. Now A.J. McDonald will come the other way into the final minute of the second overtime. There's a shot and a save made by Wallace, and we'll get a stoppage with 50.8 seconds left to go in all of the playing time that we're going to get. If we don't get a goal in these 50.8 seconds that are remaining, we will go to a shootout. And one of the teams called their timeout. I think he said Highlanders timeout or Voyageurs timeout. I couldn't quite hear. Voyageurs calling the timeout. Thank you very much, Duncan, for helping me out there. And anything we can do to make this game last a little bit longer, I'm okay with it, because this game has been absolutely entertainment value through the roof between these two teams. Duncan, I think you'll agree with me. You don't want to see either of these teams suffer a loss at this point. It's been too good a hockey. And I don't have a microphone over there for Duncan, but he was agreeing with me. You don't want to see either of these teams have to walk away from here without a provincial banner. They both deserve one. And fortunately, they both will see their seasons continue for one more tournament, as they both have very much earned to have their seasons last beyond this morning. John Hugh McInnes at the line, plays it down the wall to Davidson. Davidson has it stolen from him by Sparks, played out to center, 30 seconds left to go. Williams up the wall to Maddock Tobin, across for Sparks. Here comes Sparks. Does Owen Sparks have some heroics in him? No, it's John Hugh McInnes stealing the puck from him. Now McInnes, he loses it to Carew. Carew back in across the blue line. Carew takes a look, tries to make a pass to Watt. It's intercepted, and here comes a chance for A.J. McDonald, but he's coming in 1-on-3. McDonald sees that he's all by himself, circles back, gives the puck to Jake McInnes. McInnes coming in 1-on-3. He'll get a shot off just as the horn sounds, and we are going to a shootout. Nothing has been decided yet. We are going to a shootout. Shots on goal in the second overtime period. 3, wait, no, let's see, 37, 5, 6 by the Cabot Highlanders to give them a final total of 43. Shots on goal by the Voyageurs in that period, 3 for a 5-period total of 33. So the shots 43 to 33, but each goaltender stopping all but one. 76 shots taken between the two teams. 74 saves made by the two goalies. If that doesn't sum up fantastic net minding, I don't know what else you need to see. As far as the play of players other than the goalies, we've seen fantastic efforts on both sides. Maverick Mitchell has been fantastic for the Voyageurs, just one of many players who've stood out. For the Highlanders, A.J. McDonald had a great game. William McClellan had a good game. Austin Landry and Daniel Landry on the back end. Great games for the Highlanders. You can go on and on. For the Voyageurs, I already mentioned Mitchell. How about Sparks? How about Matthew McDonald? He had maybe his best game of the tournament. Zachary Williams was fantastic. And it's going to be Maverick McDonald who kicks things off first here in this shootout. Maverick McDonald will get it started. Maverick Mitchell. Mitchell with the shot that goes wide. My apologies, it's Maverick Mitchell, not Maverick McDonald. Theo Reddick will be the first shooter for the Highlanders. Reddick had 2 goals through the tournament. Maverick Mitchell had 2 goals through the tournament. Reddick, the first of a minimum of 3 shooters, and tried to outweight Wallace, but no dice there. Now here comes Landon Barrett. He had 1 goal so far this weekend. Does he have another one in him here? And the save made by Ferrance. Up next, it's going to be Aiden McDonald, A.J. McDonald. He has 2 goals in the tournament, including 1 in this game. And takes it to the backhand and ends up missing just wide. Up next, Jonah Carew. He has 1 goal this weekend. Carew with the shot and the save right off of the mask by Ferrance. And now it'll be Alexander Brassard with a chance to win it for the Highlanders. 1 goal so far this weekend for Brassard. And he not sure if there was a piece of that by Wallace or if he put it wide on his own. Now we're into sudden death on the shootouts. And it's going to be Evan Wren, going first. 3 goals this weekend for Wren.
For the Voyageurs Hockey Club, number 8, Evan Wren.
And here comes the chance for Wren. And another save made by Ferrance. Just enough to keep that puck out. Just kept out. It'll be up now to Jake McInnes. He has 2 goals this weekend. And the Highlanders are Nova Scotia champions for 2025. McInnes gives the Highlanders the victory. Let's take another look as McInnes able to put the puck into the net and give his team a championship banner going into their hosting of the Maritime Championship coming up soon. What a win, what a game, what a finish. The hero, Jake McInnes. You can't help but feel bad for Logan Wallace and the rest of the Voyageurs, but they're going to have a chance to redeem themselves at the Maritime Championships. They've got a berth as the Nova Scotia silver medalists. The Cabot Highlanders are the Nova Scotia champions for the U16 AAA level for 2024-25 hockey season. What a finish to this tournament. What a finish to this season as far as the Nova Scotia play goes. But like I say, 5 teams from this league out of the 12. And look at this. Leo Ferrance, the game-winning goalie, heading right over. How's that for sportsmanship? How's that for the camaraderie of the League of Goaltenders? Logan Wallace did everything you could ask of him. You can understand his disappointment, but how about, again, the class of Leo Ferrance? If you didn't like Ferrance's play as a goaltender, first off, you're a little crazy. But if you didn't like the play of Ferrance as a goaltender, you gotta like the character of Ferrance as a human being.
Player of the game for the Voyageurs Hockey Club, number 17, Mitchell Maverick.
Mitchell Maverick gets player of the game. He scored their only goal. Obviously, we mentioned Logan Wallace had already won a player of the game award. That's probably the only thing that kept him from getting it for this game. But Maverick Mitchell, nothing to take away from him. He was very deserving, obviously, scoring the only goal that the Voyageurs got.
Great time construction player of the game for the Cabot Highlanders, number 29, Leo Ferrance.
And it is Leo Ferrance who gets it. I think it was Doucette who won player of the game for the Highlanders in one of their earlier games. And Ferrance, 32 saves on 33 shots during gameplay, and then 4 saves on 4 chances in the shootout to lead his team to their victory.
U16 AAA Men's Hockey Provincial's Tournament Fair Play Award goes to the Kings Hockey Club.
Well deserved there, the Kings Hockey Club, who were the team who ended with the fewest amount of penalties taken in the whole tournament. So there you go, Fair Play Award. Sorry, I missed, just the introduction.
Nova Scotia U16 AAA Hockey League, the Funky Thunder Hockey Team, and the Provincial Tournament Organizing Committee, we'd like to thank the players for a great weekend of hockey. At this time, I'd like to invite
Jamie Stone, President of the Nova Scotia U16AAA Hockey League, and Steve Coates, Chair of High Performance at Hockey Nova Scotia, to come forward and present the silver and gold medals.
Before we start, let's give an excellent effort to the Voyageurs Hockey Club. Well done, gentlemen. Team proud. Silver medalist number 1, Ryan James. Number 2, Ethan Jewer. Number 3, Ben Alexander. Number 4, Zach Williams. Number 5, Zach Olmstead. Number 6, Jonah Carew. Number 7, Vander Tobin. Number 8, Evan Wren. Number 9, Oliver Link. Number 10, Samuel Lavelle. Number 11, Gregor H. Number 12, Maddox Siebel. Number 13, Hunter Gauthier. Number 15, Langdon Barrett. Number 16, Sidney Watt. 17, Maverick Mitchell. 18, Kate Keegan. 19, Owen Sparks. Number 20, Daryl Bayless. Number 21, Maddox Tobin. Number 22, Jake Nobler. Number 24, Matt McDonald. Number 26, Ryan Morris. Number 27, Jordan Stewart. Number 30, Sean Richards. And number 31, Logan Wallace. Head coach Mitchell Hamilton, general manager Paul Hollingsworth, assistant coach Ian Welber, assistant coach Kevin Furs, assistant coach Mason Denick, assistant coach Dawson Hollingsworth, assistant coach Sean Richardson, and trainer Alan Oldfield. Once again, Voyageurs Hockey Club, congratulations on a well-played game.
And for the Voyageurs right now, it might feel a little bit bitter, but when they get a chance to look back at this later, they have so much to be proud of. They will be very proud to be the provincial silver medalists this season.
Highlanders, congratulations, gentlemen. Got some AP players that we'd like to announce: Merrick Stewart, Lucas Chisholm, Lucas LaRoe, Spencer Hoyle, Andrew Jones. Number 2, Jack McGinnis. Number 3, Owen Campbell. Number 4, Ryan McGinnis. Number 5, Stefan LeBlanc. Number 7, Roy McCaddy. Number 8, Zachary Oliver. Number 10, Jacob Keck. Number 11, Jake McGinnis. Number 15, William McClellan. Number 16, the captain, Austin Landry. Number 17, A.D. McDonald. Number 19, John Hugh McGinnis. Number 20, Ryan Davidson. Number 27, Aiden Bowie. Number 28, Brett Boyd. Number 29, Leo Franz. Number 30, Milo Cook. Number 71, Marlo King. Number 72, Alexander Broussard. Number 82, Daniel Landry. Number 88, Theo Reddick. And number 92, Ethan Doucette. And now for the team staff, President Dan Damon, Manager Denise Ascension, Head Coach Craig Guinness, Assistant Coach Mark Boyd, Assistant Coach Dean McDonald, Assistant Coach Jack Harding, Trainer Devin Oliver, and Goalie Coach Adam Chap. Once again, congratulations to the Cabot Highlanders. Once again, let's give it up for the Voyageurs Hockey Club as they exit the ice. It's exciting to realize that both teams will be facing off at the Maritime Championships again in the next couple of weeks. We'd now like to invite the captains over for the Cabot Highlanders to accept the banner and trophy of the U16 AAA Provincial Championship. Captain Austin Landry, Assistant Captain Ian McDonald, Aiden Bowie, and Alexander Broussard.
Cabot Highlanders, your 2024-25 Hockey Nova Scotia U16 AAA champions. They'll be looking to extend their hardware when they host the Maritime Championships in a couple of weeks. The Dartmouth Voyageurs, or the Voyageurs Hockey Club, excuse me, will be there as well. We'll have at least one more meeting between those two teams. And if this game was any indication, that one's going to be a thriller. Congratulations to the Voyageurs on winning the silver medals. But right now, the moment in the spotlight belongs to the Cabot Highlanders. So well deserved. And the first guy to take the trophy out of the group, why not? Leo Ferrance. He was huge, huge this weekend. Up next, McInnes. That being Jake McInnes, who scored the shootout winner. Davidson, who scored the overtime winner in the game during the round robin against the Kings. And Oliver bringing it over towards the parents on the other side to enjoy this moment of victory for the Cabot Highlanders. We'll leave the video running for a few more minutes, but I'm going to take this opportunity now to sign off. I want to again thank my wonderful cameraman, Duncan McLean, who did a great job this weekend. I want to thank all the guys who helped out on the computer, running the scoreboard and whatnot. Chris, Mike, Ashton, all three of you guys were fantastic. Thank you so much. Isaac as well up here in the booth all weekend long. Good job, buddy. And on behalf of all of those people and myself, Michael Petter, time to say, may your skates always be sharp, may your shots always hit the top shelf, and elbows up, Canada. Thank you so much for watching here at the 2024-25 Nova Scotia U16 AAA Championship Tournament all weekend here from the Rath Eastlink Community Centre in Truro. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'm signing off, but we'll keep the video running for a few more minutes as the Highlanders enjoy this well-deserved victory.